welcome our next warrior to the cage. Please welcome Paulo Bananada Silva.
And here we go, and we want to have a big welcome to our friends here in India watching on NeoSport. Cyrus V's alongside Rama Reddy as we welcome, straight out of Brazil, Paulo Bananada, a veteran of the sport, a guy that has an impressive track record to absolutely say the least.
And Bananada is by far the most veteran fighter on this card.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
He's got over 30 fights. He's been in the game forever. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
No, yeah, you're talking about 22-11. The guy has a ton of submissions on his record. 8 decisions, a few TKOs as well. He can get it done. Veteran of the sport, and he obviously wants to keep things going here under the Brave banner. This is his first appearance for Brave Combat Federation, and he wants to make it a good one.
His last fight was back in January in Germany. He won a decision there. And I've seen this guy train, I've seen him move around. He is the real deal, and I think if this goes to the ground, it would not bode well for his opponent.
Yes, he'll be matched up with Alejandro Martinez, a guy that is very, very early in his career. So you talk about a huge difference of experience. It's absolutely insane. Bananada, as you see, those Brazilian flags are in the house.
Got some Brazilians here, I guess.
Paulo Bananada has his whole family attending the fight, his wife, and I know he's very, very excited. Pull up a win here in front of the brass, in front of the people, and Mohammed Shahid and Sheikh Khalid to make that impression and shoot up those rankings.
Actually, talking to Paulo, and he was saying, he was actually saying that he finds India to feel a lot like home. So it might be spending more time here in the future.
All right, Bananada is inside the cage. Let's go to Carlos Kramer.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome his opponent to the cage, Alejandro Martinez.
And here he comes, Alejandro Martinez, 12-1 out of Mexico, 26 years old. He is a veteran of the Ultimate Fighter in Latin America, so he's been in there with some tough customers. And they call him Pato. This guy is legit. Fights out of Tijuana, Mexico, but really has some good experience on his hands. We'll see how he can step in here and go against a guy like Bananada. This is going to be a huge challenge for him, especially if it goes to the ground.
Yeah, he normally fights at featherweight, and he agreed to do a catch weight with Paulo of 150. So we'll see how this goes. I think Paulo's looking to transition down. Perhaps Alejandro's looking to transition up.
We'll see how it all pans out inside the Brave cage. It's time for our tale of the tape. 6 years younger Martinez, but the experience factor still going to Bananada. This is a guy that's been in there nearly 2 times, 3 times as much as his opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it started with Carlos Kramer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next fight is a catchweight bout, and it's 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing your first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 22 wins and 11 losses. He stands 175 centimeters tall and weighs in at a ready 68.2 kilograms. Representing ex-gym and fighting out of Brazil. Give it up for India's favorite Brazilian, Paulo Bananada Silva. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 12 wins and only 1 loss. He stands 177.2 centimeters tall and weighs in at a ready 67.8 kilograms. Representing Entram Gym and fighting out of Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Give it up for Alejandro Pato Martinez. Your referee is Scott Manhart.
And here we go. Paulo Bananada Silva taking on Alejandro Martinez. We want to welcome everybody from Neo Sports, being seen live all throughout India on our great partner, Neo Sports.
Size factor going slightly towards Silva here in the black shorts.
But staying aggressive in the light blue, Alejandro Martinez. Inside leg kicks, getting right to work is the fighter out of Tijuana. TJ, as they say. Outside leg kick for Paulo Bananada, answered. India's favorite Brazilian is what they call him, Paulo Silva.
He might be my favorite Brazilian, super nice guy.
Absolutely, an absolute gentleman outside of the cage. But once he gets in there, it is all business. Another inside leg
great.
kick.
Nice thud there from Alejandro's inside leg kick. Looks like they're trading here. Nice little clinch up against the cage. Head fight.
Now you would think that the advantage is definitely going to go to Bananada when it gets into the clinch. If it goes to the ground, this is a guy that is very, very legit on the ground with his submissions. But Martinez has been in there with some of the best.
Yeah, I mean,
This is a tough fight to call.
one of those that you really have to just watch play out. You would think that Alejandro would have trouble in the clinch because of Paulo's size, apart from his, his grappling expertise, which is decades.
No, you're absolutely right. And remember, Paulo Bananada, this is a guy that was supposed to fight Lucas Mineiro at the main event in Brazil at Brave #3, but it was a knee injury. So, Bananada was right there in line for a title opportunity to get to that #1 contender spot, because now Lucas Mineiro is our #1 contender for the featherweight championship. So, this is a big opportunity for Bananada to kind of stake his claim.
So they're jockeying for position here. Paulo doing a good job of hiking up that underhook. Alejandro trying to use that whizzer to create some distance. Paulo staying low, keeping his hips driving through those through Alejandro's hips.
Now you notice, I'm noticing here in India, where MMA is such a new sport and jiu-jitsu, when things kind of slow down, you tend to see fans get a little bit restless. As those years go on, they kind of appreciate it. How do you think the fans handle that when things kind of slow down? They go to the clinch, they go to the ground. Have you noticed that they're starting to be more educated?
Yeah, I think as MMA starts to spread, as people start to understand jiu-jitsu and wrestling a little bit more, it gets easier to appreciate all of this stuff. And, I remember, not too long ago, people were just saying, why are they hugging so much?
Yeah.
And now people are talking about underhooks and overhooks and bicep blocks and head positioning. It's great.
It just takes a little bit of time and education, and we are glad to provide it here at Brave Combat Federation. As you see, trying to change levels is Bananada. Considers India a second home.
Alejandro doing a good job of staying wide.
Incredible takedown defense here by Martinez, kind of thwarting Bananada right now, not allowing him to clasp those hands and complete the takedown.
Yeah, Paulo, I might actually switch to a single here. Hiking up that, might be going for a guillotine here, but against the cage wouldn't be the best place to throw it on.
It's going to be tough on Bananada. This is a guy that's very well versed. That being said, if you can lock that thing in tight, it doesn't matter how good you are. Bananada, though, continues to charge forward here, and just about a minute left here in round one.
He is cinching that up. He already has his hands locked behind the hips, and he's kind of arching him over.
Pulling him away from the fence. Paulo Silva, can he complete the takedown?
Trading knees here. Foot stomp. Oh, man, that's old school.
Doesn't get utilized enough. Very effective.
Looks like he's switching to the ankle pick here. Alejandro doing a good job of lifting up by that ankle.
Just pressing forward, just grinding. The strength of Paulo Bananada just continues to force Martinez up against the cage. Martinez has just been in defensive mode, for the last 2 minutes.
10 seconds left in the round. Let's see if he can finish his takedown.
And I want to thank our Indian crowd here in Mumbai using the countdown clock, and
getting psyched.
They're jumping all over it here. Big time fans. And that is the end of round number 1.
All right,
we're going to see a fight go into the second round. That's pretty important.
I like it. It's a good thing for everyone to see. Looks like Paulo might have caught a headbutt, an accidental headbutt, of course, and that.
Let's take a look at our replay here. We saw a lot of inside leg kicks by Alejandro Martinez, but once Bananada can close the distance and grab a hold of Martinez.
Nice counter there,
really
turns into an overhook. And this is where the beginning of the wrestling exchange.
Paulo Bananada, that's how he spent the majority of the round, was in control, up against the fence, dominating Martinez once he could get a hold of him. And here we go, coming for round number 2. Brave 5 go for glory in this catchweight bout. Let's see if these guys come out a little bit more aggressive, see if Martinez tried to recapture that momentum. And there he goes with the inside leg kicks, trying to go back to the well.
Very
When
nice.
he answers. Oh, we're just going to trade leg kicks, and here we go. Starting to let the hands go.
Oh, doesn't care. Nice elbow, left elbow there. Front kick. Nice.
Martinez starting to string some attacks together, but here comes Bananada. Nice combination.
Oh, trying to do spinning heel kick on the drop. Again, looks like Alejandro is starting with his jab and his lead round kick.
This one's shaping up to be a nice competitive fight between the two.
Low line, nice to the body.
What an opportunity for Martinez to take out a heavy hitter like Bananada. Keep in mind, Alejandro Martinez training with the likes of a couple brave veterans, Ivan Lopez and Macio Follin. Bananada, Paulo Silva laying it in.
Nice combo there, ending with the left hook. Oh, and nice
answering
response.
back.
Again to the body kick.
Back and forth action between Silva and Martinez.
Wow. So it looks like Alejandro's not going to put too much pressure and try to take it to the cage.
Wow, these are some big shots that are just missing Rama. If one of them connects flush, this could be an early night for either fighter.
In tradition with the rest of the night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Paulo switches to southpaw briefly. Jab hook combo.
The inside leg kick, and that buckled him. Martinez, they have started to add up, as you can see from our vantage point, getting real red on the inside of the left leg.
Yeah, that looks quite red.
Yeah,
you can
quite
see
painful.
Every time he jumps in, nice, and he shoots for his high C to a double.
That's how you answer some inside leg kicks. You try to get that takedown.
Very smart move on Paulo's.
Devastating leg kicks, and here comes Martinez. He's not shy about it. He knows where he's going to go. Can Bananada stop it?
I wonder if that was why Paulo had switched to southpaw earlier. Nice.
Ooh, left hand connects, and the left head kick.
1-2.
Oh, and Martinez, he is really starting to beat up on Bananada.
Now he's putting the pressure on. Nice. We have a tie clinch, double collar tie. Slips on the knee.
Oh, this is a bad spot for Paulo Silva.
In half guard right now, trapped against the fence. Not a good
Shouldn't
place
be
to
too surprised. Martinez is 12-1. This guy's a killer.
Trying to turn
Oh, and Scott Manhart's gonna stop the fight. He stops that one. Looked like Silva was on his way up, and Scott Manhart said that is too much punishment. And Martinez is gonna take this victory. We're gonna come back with our official decision, and Paulo Silva is leaving the building. We'll be back from Mumbai.
Unhappy with the call there.
Welcome back to Mumbai. We're going to go up to our official decision, but before we do, let's take a look at the highlights right now, Rama.
All right, those leg kicks really taking their toll. Spinning heel kick, trying to land that spinning heel on that flip. And you see, this is where we really start to see the leg kicks have very tangible consequences. Here Alejandro backs him up, not trying to grapple anymore, doing a very good job of keeping his distance and throwing his strikes. And then here it's the position that we end in. It's a turtle. And Scott thought that Paulo is taking a little too much damage there.
And we're going to send it up right now to our MC, Carlos Kramer.
Your referee, Scott Manhart, calls a stoppage at 3 minutes and 10 seconds of the second round. A TKO due to strikes. Give it up for Alejandro Pato Martinez.
Surprised that you were able to land those side of strikes on a guy like Bananada?
No, no me dio sorpresa. De hecho, yo vengo del Muay Thai y yo todas mis peleas las hago con codos y rodillas. La mayoría las acabo por knockout. Así que no me sorprendió esto. Y nada, lo único, toda la gente de aquí me menosprecia por mi récord, porque en Sherdog no lo tengo bien. Pero el siguiente quiero que pongan a Zawadi para que vean lo que es pelear con un verdadero 155 libras.
He said it wasn't much of a surprise because it comes from Muay Thai. So this is what he knows, so it was not a surprise. Usually he wins a knockout. He says that, you know, the fighter, they should put him next time because that's the real fight at 155 pounds.
Do you feel that he was finished? He believed that he was still alive, that he could still keep going. Did you think that the fight was over?
Yo creo que sí pudo haber aguantado un poco más, pero ya de ella no iba a pasar la respuesta de él. Muchas gracias a la India, muchas gracias a Alex Soto por darme la oportunidad de pelear en Brave, a Manolo. Y pues gracias, India, ojalá les haya gustado mi pelea. No traigo nada en contra de ustedes, al contrario, muchas gracias.
Yeah.
He said that he might have had a little bit inside of him left, but it was pretty much over. He wants to thank India for inviting him. He had a great time. Yes. And he also wants to thank Alex Soto for the opportunity.
All right, well, thank you very much. The very impressive Alejandro Martinez. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be back with more from Brave.